I want to apologize for the late schedule because I was focusing on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle and Legends. So I'll be late in the schedule. So right now you're gonna see Lazy Ed videos on my whatevs, at least for this month for now. The next month I will get back to good editing again. That being said, welcome back to What If Videl was like Marching 21 Part 5. Let us continue this what if. Zamasu has been defeated and Trunks' timeline has been saved for now. But of course, the tournament power will happen a lot earlier this time. Since Zeno is pretty much bored, you're going to get more bored fast since he has no future Zeno to play with. So, besides the exhibition match, they're going to skip that and start the tournament power a lot earlier. The same time will start as everyone gave 10 fighters. This time, in Universe 17, they're much stronger. This time we might have different team numbers. Right now, the team we will have will be Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan, Videl, Mr. Hercule. We got Pan, Goten, and Trunks. You may be wondering why there isn't 17 and 18. They're not dead or anything. They're still alive. It's just that Goku, Vegeta decided that they want to have Goten and Trunks on the team since they actually want to see how their training went. Now as for Vapu, they were going to suggest them, but he fell asleep as normal. But Videl decided that he's not going to let Boo get out of this one this time. So what she did, like Boo did, or Ifubu did, he absorbs Vapu and becoming Super Videl. Of course, her father is completely shocked of why would her daughter do this, but she said that she will release him back after the tournament power is over. And of course, it's a good thing she does that because her power went completely high. And since they got their 10 fighters a lot earlier, they decided that they're going to train in few months inside the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. So right now, Goku and Vegeta went inside for themselves since they actually want to catch up to Super Videl since her power just skyrocketed, surpassing both of their Super Saiyan Blue forms. Yeah, that powerful. So right now they're training for a few months in the inside. Goku trying to max his Kaioken and his Super Saiyan Blue form even higher. And Vegeta, he wanted to see if he could surpass Super Saiyan Blue. After a few months in the side, everyone prepared for the tournament power as they teleported to the world of Void. As for normal, Universe 9 and 10 got erased pretty easily by the fighters. Gohan and Piccolo and Videl, Goten, Trunks, and Pan will all stick together, fighting Universe 3 warriors. And I would imagine that Hercule will probably be cocky in this whole tournament until he saw Universe getting erased, but his cockiness will quickly fade away. Now, as I said in part 2, Hercule is no longer useless. He's actually pretty strong. Well, not as strong as Gohan or Piccolo, but he's at least somewhat useful. And this proves against Universe 2, against the Yardrat. He actually learned some other useful attacks, such as the Solar Flare, the Kamehameha, the Destructo Disc. He's able to blind the Yardratian and kick him out of the ring with a dynamite kick. But of course, he won't last long until Frost knocks him out of the ring. Super Videl, Gohan, and Piccolo are facing off Universe 2 warriors, the 3 Tree of Love. They're able to defeat them. And as for Goku right now, he's fighting against Jiren. And that battle plays out the same, except that Goku is much stronger than Kennen. And he's able to use his Kaioken times 30 on top of Super Saiyan Blue, which just gives Jiren somewhat trouble of fighting, but doesn't really matter since he can use more power. Goku decided to use the Spirit Bomb. This time he got a lot more energy than Kennen. So this is actually a deadly Spirit Bomb. Not only Goku is stronger than Kennen, but he has a stronger team. And this time around, Super Videl actually has some Kai powers in her too. Now, since she is sort of like Super Boo and Fat Boo, I'm gonna say part 1, she also has like some Kai powers, like how Oop has or an Ifubu has. So the Spirit Bomb has gotten even larger than before. During seeing this, he's actually a little bit nervous. When Goku throws it, Jiren is completely overwhelmed by the Spirit Bomb. He has to use his full power from the start immediately and is able to push it back. Goku goes Ultra Instinct, but since Jiren's at full power, he just completely flop out Goku all the way out of the ring. But before he falls out, Pan's actually able to grab Goku and able to kill him at full power, which Goku's thinking that he could able to fight Jiren again, but he has to wait it out since he knows that even with his Zenkai boost, he still cannot beat Jiren because he needed Ultra Instinct in order to beat him, and it seems like it's the only way to win. Universe 3 Warriors tried to fuse herself into Aninasa, but even the fusion, he still didn't pretty much not do good in the battle. Although he did do some good damage to everyone, but in the end, he's been knocked out by Gotenks, who used the Galactic Donut, and then using a Die Mr. Barrage. Goten and Trunks knew that if they fuse, they will lose a fighter, but literally, since they're almost out of fighters in the tournament, he decided that they should fuse and go tanks. Piccolo does get knocked out by the tiny little bug fighter, which he has hearing, he could hear it, but still, he dies, he fell out. Now there's only Universe 7 and Universe 11 left, which some of the fighters are out, of course, but hey, we got what we got. Vegeta eventually able to use Super Saiyan Blue Evolution against Jiren alongside with Goku. I mean, Goku does have evolution. I mean, you know what I mean. Their battle plays are the same. Videl, Gohan, and Gotenks are still in the ring. And right now, Gotenks decided to fight this bull by himself. And Gohan and Videl, or Super Videl, like I said before, decided to fight Toppo. Toppo decided that he's losing ground. He has no choice but to throw away his pride, everything else he has, and go to a destruction mode, which he's starting to throw multiple Hakais, which they're able to dodge. Pan eventually gets knocked out as well by Dispo, and Gotenks decides to sacrifice himself by using a Galactic Donut, grabbing Dispo, and using Die Mr. Barrage against the ground. As the ground destroys and they both fall off the ring. Gohan and Super Videl are able to defeat Toppo with a husband and wife Kamehameha, able to knock out the Mustachio. He is also in next universe 2 now. Now Jiren is the only fighter left. Jiren is pretty much pissed and mad right now. He decided that he's not going to play around anymore. He go back to his full power, although he's a bit overwhelmed and slightly weakened, but besides that, he's still pretty much unstoppable. First, he's able to knock out Gohan, and he's about to knock out Vegeta next, but Vegeta is able to use his Super Saiyan Blue Evolution power to the maximum full power. He's able to hold his own against Jiren. Since this Jiren is pretty much still weakened and overwhelmed by the Spirit Bomb, and still overwhelmed by the tax team, but now Goku and Super Videl are jumping in the battle, which that Jiren is now getting more overwhelmed. Of course, Vegeta, Goku, and Super Videl decide that they should end this quick before that Jiren actually somehow break his limits. After all, they don't know that he could break his limits, but they don't want to get a chance to him eventually overpowering them, so they all decide to use their super attacks, which Goku powering up a Kamehameha, Vegeta powering up a Final Flash, and Super Videl uses a Majin Final Kamehameha. They all three then fire attacks, and they're able to knock out Jiren off the ring. You may be wondering how did Videl learn the Final Kamehameha? I mean, think about it. We saw Fat Boo could easily learn the Kamehameha by just looking at it, so I'm assuming that Super Videl or Videl saw Vegeta use the Final Flash, and she's able to copy it, and she tried to see if she could combine the two attacks together, which she's able to do in this tournament. Right now, Universe 7 claimed the victory. Who became number 1 in the tournament? Probably Super Videl, since she's the one who helped the supporters. Right now, her wish, I think it'll be the same, like revive all the universes, since Super Videl does have everyone's DNA and they're all pure hearts, so she will probably wish for something like that. And plus, that's the end of the tournament. The finale will be the Mora arc, and I cannot continue the Granola arc because that arc's not finished yet. Although I do see interesting stuff in that arc, but that I'll talk about that in the next video in my different channel. Anyway, hope you enjoy. And as I said, lazy video is gonna come out since I'm late in schedule, and I'm really sorry for that. I hope you enjoy. See you guys next time. Peace.